In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops, in their continued acts of state terrorism, martyred 32 Kashmiris during the last month of May. According to the data issued by the research section of Kashmir Media Service today, of those martyred, 2 youth were killed in a fake encounter. During the period, at least 26 people were injured due to the use of brute force, including tear gas shelling by the troops in the territory. Indian police and paramilitary personnel arrested 92 people, mostly youth, and destroyed 3 residential houses during 180 cordon and search operations in different areas of the territory. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesperson, in a statement issued in Srinagar, strongly condemned the surge in Indian state terrorism in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. He appealed to the international community to take cognizance of the grave human rights situation in the occupied territory and to play a role in the resolution of Kashmir dispute to save the Kashmiris from the Indian wrath. Meanwhile, an Indian paramilitary soldier died under mysterious circumstances at district police lines in Pulwama district today. A special police officer of the Indian police was found dead near his home in Bhadarwa area of Doda district. It's being said that both the personnel have committed suicides, but the occupation authorities are reluctant to confirm it. Pertinent to mention here that a CRPF man claimed his life yesterday, taking the toll of the killed soldiers during such incidents in the occupied territory to 554 since January 2007. Advisor to Prime Minister on Kashmir Affairs and Gilgit-Baltistan, Kamarzaman Khaira, has reiterated government's resolve to expose Indian aggression and cruelties in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir at all international forums. Inaugurating the All Parties Consultative Conference on Kashmir issue in Islamabad today, he said the entire Pakistani nation is standing by their Kashmiri brethren in their just struggle for getting liberation from Indian clutches. National Conference President Farooq Abdullah, talking to media persons in Udhampur, said the killing of a woman teacher in Kulgam district has put a question mark over the claims of peace and safety of people in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir by the Indian government. He said the Kashmiris, including Pandits and Muslims, are being killed, but the Indian authorities are still reluctant to accept the fact and are claiming high and tall that the peace has been achieved. Kashmiri Pandits have threatened to relocate mass migration from the valley if the Modi-led Indian government did not relocate them to safe places. During demonstrations at various places against the killing of a woman teacher inside a school at Gopalpura in Kulgam district yesterday, the protesters said that they were asking for temporary relocation for 2 to 3 years till situation in the valley returns to normal. On the other hand, the Mata Kheer Bhavani Asthapan Trust has appealed to all Hindu devotees, particularly Kashmiri Pandits, to cancel the annual Mata Kheer Bhavani Mela in view of recent violence and killings in the occupied territory. In New Delhi, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has slammed Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi over the recent killings in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, saying Kashmiri Pandits are protesting but the BJP is busy celebrating 8 years of its rule. He said 15 Indian Forces personnel and 18 civilians were killed in the Jammu and Kashmir during the last 5 months. On the other hand, Hindutva forces are now eyeing on the main Jamia Masjid in Bhopal city in the Indian state of Madhya Pradesh to demolish it on the pretext that it was built on a Hindu temple. In this regard, extremist Hindu organization Sanskriti Bachao Manch has sent a memorandum to the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah demanding an archaeological survey of the historic mosque.